What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope y'all are feeling well today. Today, we've got one from our West Coast Nana.
Hey, Terry. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. This is awesome. And everyone knows this song, you know, CreedenceClearwaterRevival.
Well, you know, it's interesting. This is Born on the Bayou from Woodstock in 1969. And the first thing was, Terry mentioned that she is a senior in high school when this was popular, or when this happened. So that was kind of fun fact. And then
she was blaring it and her parents didn't like it.
No, right? This was before our time, but of course we know about it from mainstream radio.
Oh yeah, everyone knows this song.
Everybody knows this song, but we don't actively listen to it. So it's going to be a fun journey kind of back in time.
Yes.
Hearing it. And we never saw any of this footage
Definitely.
Except, yeah, from documentaries or something of Woodstock, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Never saw the video, never saw this live performance. So yeah, I know the song, but we're going to get into this video and see all the old school, you know, what things were like back then. It's always fun watching that, you know?
Yep.
Man, crazy. Well, everybody, if you like this, hit all those buttons.
Thanks,
really
friends.
appreciate it. And now let's get into this.
Yeah, it's like a little trip down the world's memory lane.
The world's
Not
memory
ours,
lane, right?
We weren't born yet.
We don't
but
remember
yeah.
this.
Ladies and gentlemen, to continue, please warmly welcome with us Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Saturday, the 16th of August, 1:30 in the afternoon.
So is this going to be a live performance? Oh yeah. So good.
Get your Lord. Get your right now. Well, I can remember.
Can you pause for a second?
Yeah.
I just have to I have to just check with you and see. These older songs are always kind of fun to listen to, just to kind of compare the mixing from today versus back then, right? And how there's this general blanket, and you'll correct me because I'm just like riffing off of things I think I know from you, but there's like this general distortion on the whole thing where it just makes it feel low. You know, these days I feel like you hear vocals so much more clear and crisp, and maybe things stick out more in a way that the technology just didn't exist back then. But these are just my like layman reflections. What do you think about that?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And again, this was before my time, and I became an engineer, you know, late into my 30s, or no, right around my 30s. So it's like I started a little bit late into this, but what I think you're talking about is maybe like the tape saturation or the crunch from it, you know, like it gets distorted. It gets this, I don't want to say dull, but it gets this
muted
gritty.
kinda,
Yeah. And like, there's plugins that recreate that sound. Like, I don't know if it's tape distortion or tape saturation or whatever it is. And they only had a certain amount of channels. So things were mixed differently. Like if you had more instruments and you had channels, you're putting multiple instruments on the same channel and they're trying to play nicely together, you know? So there's a lot of different things that can go into that.
Interesting.
But I think what you're talking about, that warmth and that grittiness that you're hearing, I think is the tape saturation maybe that you're hearing. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Just like actively listen to this next bit and compare that to a song you would just hear on the radio today. You know, like, do you hear the differences?
Very different.
Yeah.
Because today's music is very digital and clean and crisp and kind of sterile, you know, like it's washed away of all that character, the warmth and the vibe.
I was going to say, like, it's not a criticism. It's more like it's kind of neat, the reflection of hearing this, because it's just not often that we do. So it's a treat.
Old school.
Yeah. Thanks.
I mean, it sounds good, though. It sounds really good. For what it is.
Yeah.
barely hear the kick drum or the snare though.
Yeah. Look at how he holds.
Yeah, traditional.
He's just jamming.
Things were a bit simpler back then with the music.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Oh yeah, nothing wrong with that.
They were like the roots, you know?
Absolutely. I wonder how many mics they've got on that drum kit, or like how this was recorded. I'm curious.
I do like how they're interacting together, you know, at least like all in proximity. This reminds me of like Forrest Gump.
Yeah, totally. God, he sounds so good though. He's got that rasp.
That voice is definitely like distinct.
You. With his Mickey shirt on.
Go ahead with your bass.
With just jam music, man. Man, I wish we could see like the crowd. You know what I mean? Like see some clips from Woodstock. That would be cool. Let's get it.
Yeah, I like that bass line. Look at how he holds. I'm not used to seeing that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Is that thing on?
Get it going.
Get it going. Look at that. That's old school right there,
They
you guys.
have to have done some pretty good remastering of this, honestly.
Oh, yeah. They had to do something. Yeah, see, this is what they should have had throughout the video. That's cool. I can't hear a thing. I can't hear a thing. Right on. West Coast Nana.
Wow. Thank you, Nana.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
always supporting us and being here and
bringing us back to your teenage
the
years.
Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Yeah.
Born on a Bayou.
You know, I even though you hear a couple of words that stick out, I don't know what all of the lyrics were, and I wasn't analyzing the lyrics, but I'd pick up the word hoodoo because people pick things up and they hear things, and it made me think. The reason that I know that word was that movie, The Skeleton Key, with Kate, what's her name? Goldie Hawn's daughter, Kate whatever her last name
Hudson.
is. Hudson. Thank
Yeah.
you very much, babe. And Hoodoo, they introduced what that is in that movie. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known that. And then
Yep.
it was like, man, what other lyrics of the song am I missing?
I still don't even know. Like, I wasn't really paying attention. I was thinking of so many different things, but I love that. And I love that movie, you know?
Yeah.
With these chains, look.
Yeah.
Like, we say that all the time.
I
I
know.
love that movie.
Me too.
Anyways, yeah, the hoodoo and the voodoo and all that, because he was born in a bayou, so he's used to that stuff.
I
you
know,
It's
but
Louisiana.
I'm like obliviously smiling over here as the song's going on.
And he's cursing
I
somebody.
hope he's not, you know, excuse me if there was anything. I just didn't hear all the lyrics.
If you were cursed by this song, she did not mean to laugh at
no.
you and smile.
No.
All right, you guys. Well, thank you again, West Coast Nana.
Thanks,
Terry,
Terry.
you are awesome. Hope you're doing well up there. And everybody else, if you like this video, make sure y'all hit all those buttons.
Thank you, friends.
Really means everything to us.
Thank
if you
you.
support the channel, we love you so much for it. We'll see you guys soon. Peace.